Hello yoga friends, and welcome back to my 30-day yoga challenge where we do 10 minutes of yoga a day for 30 days. My name is Jessica and this is day 24. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different by doing a standing full body stretch. I will be giving you the option to take a Savasana at the end of class today, but that's the only time that you'll need a mat. So this will be a great sequence to do, maybe if you're outdoors, taking a run or a walk and want to add a stretch in, or at the gym, and just don't really want to get down on the ground or a mat. This is it. So we're going to start here in Tadasana, feet hip-width distance apart, maybe hands by the side, palms facing the front, or maybe in a prayer pose, or the palms resting over the heart. Begin to settle in here by fluttering your eyes closed or taking a soft gaze. Evening out the breath in and out through the nose. And we'll begin by setting an intention. The one I'll be using today is each day I become more confident. Each day I become more confident. And begin to inhale the energy from that beautiful intention in through the nose, deep into the belly. And open the mouth, sigh, exhale out anything extra that you may have brought to your mat today, knowing that you can always return to your intention throughout practice and perhaps throughout the rest of your day. Let's float our palms down by our sides, if they're not already there. And next exhale, we're going to drop our right ear to our right shoulder. Option to place the right hand on top of the head, maybe outstretching that left arm a bit. We're not pushing the right hand down here, we're just placing it there. And this beautiful stretch to the left side of the neck. And next inhale, float that head back up to center. And exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Option to place the left hand on top of the head. Maybe right arm slightly outstretched. And next inhale, float that head back up to center. We're going to take a few shoulder rolls to the front here. And let's reverse that to the back. And come to stillness. Let's inhale those arms overhead. Exhale, right hand to right hip, left arm overhead, stretching out that left side body. And inhale, come back up to center, arms overhead. Exhale, left hand to left hip, right arm overhead, stretching out that right side body. Next, inhale, come back up. Let's float the arms down by the sides and take a wide-legged stance here. Inhaling, arms once more overhead. Exhale, forward fold over those legs. Maybe bringing the hands around the ankles or grabbing opposite elbows here. Next, inhale. Let's walk ourselves over to our right leg and exhale, fold over that right leg. Next inhale, let's come over to the left leg, and exhale, fold over the left leg. And let's move back to center. Option to grab around the ankles, maybe taking a rag doll, grabbing the opposite elbows, or clasping the hands at the lower back and straightening the arms here. Getting a nice shoulder and chest stretch. Two more rounds of breath wherever you are. And you can release your hands back down to the mat, bending your knees slightly and rolling up to standing. Let's pivot all 10 toes to the front of the mat or towards the left for a high crescent lunge. Straightening that left leg, let's bring that right in just a little bit, pointing the toes to the top right corner of the mat, or about 45 degrees. And we're going to exhale, fold over for pyramid pose. An option to stay here in your pyramid or flex that left foot. Maybe pulling the toes back towards your body here. Really getting into that calf. And if your left foot is flexed, go ahead and gently place that back on the mat. Slightly bend that left knee, coming back into a high crescent, arms overhead. Let's pivot all 10 toes to the opposite side of the mat. Straightening that right leg, maybe bringing the left leg in just a little bit, turning those left toes towards the corner of the mat or 45 degrees. Let's exhale, fold over, pyramid pose on the opposite side. An option to stay here in your pyramid or flex that right foot, gently pulling those toes back towards the body. And if you have your right foot flexed, gently place that back down on the mat. And coming back to that high crescent, let's pivot all 10 toes to the side of the mat. Heel toeing the feet in, back to Tadasana mountain pose. Shifting the weight over to the left leg and bringing the right heel to the right glute, catching that foot with your right hand. Option to stabilize yourself by sticking out your left arm into a T, or maybe holding a chair or whatever you need. Getting into this right quad. And next, exhale, gently release that right foot down to the ground. Shifting the weight onto the right leg. Let's bring the left heel up to the left glute, catching it with our left hand. And gently release that left foot down to the mat. Inhaling, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Maybe grabbing opposite elbows for another ragdoll, or placing the peace fingers around the big toes. Finding about 3 more rounds of breath here. And if you are wanting to take a Savasana today, go ahead and find your way onto your mat for your Savasana final resting pose. Maybe outstretching the legs or bending the knees, taking a constructive rest, adjusting any clothing or hair that might be in the way, and simply letting go here. You are welcome to stay in your Savasana for as long as you'd like, as this is where I'm going to leave you. I want to thank you for coming to practice with me today, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for day 25. Namaste.